Nature! So one day I decided to go out on a walk and I was just minding my business when a bird decided to lay its poop. Another time, I was camping with my family members so there was like this bridge thing that led to the mountain place. So we crossed the bridge and we hiked up the mountain. And when we got to the top, it was pretty amazing.
Once I was playing soccer and I hit someone in the face. They were bleeding a lot and it must have hurt, yeah.
First of all, Harry Apple is running out of ideas.
How did you know?
So, this actually happened once when I went camping in this Mexican city of Ensenada. So, when I went camping there, we set up our tent, and then later in the day, when I had to use the washroom, I was going to the restroom, but then I saw that the squirrel was in our tent, and I was, like, terrified. But that wasn't the worst thing that we experienced. People have actually experienced worse. Like, I heard that people usually saw bears, either in their tents or around their tents. So, yeah, that was my story. Don't forget to subscribe to me and Harry Apple, and yeah.
Yeah, goodbye, human beings.
Hello, people of Earth. Today I'm going to tell you how I went to this national park, and my brother almost died, but I saved his life. Okay, so, I went to this place called the Pinnacles, which is basically, these big rocks that got ejected from volcanoes hundreds of miles away, but somehow landed in this place, and they're super tall. So, we were hiking through this canyon there, and, so we were going through these caves that weren't actually caves. They were just, it was just a canyon with some rocks blocking out the sun squeezed inside the canyon. There were waterfalls and rivers and stuff flowing through it. So, after we got out of the cave, we were in a little section that had no guide rail. So, my little brother thought it was a good idea to stand on top of a rock in that area, and he almost slipped off, but luckily I grabbed his hand before he could, so I kinda saved his life.
Hey guys, it's Vaughn. So here's one of my nature stories. So one time I was at the school. It was the school where my sister was going. And I went in the forest with a bunch of older people. And for some reason there was a snake waiting to say hello. He was like, "Oh, hi friend, you mind if I eat you?" And everyone else just freaking booked it. And I was like, okay, I'll go book it too.
We have bike trails in our neighborhood that go through power lines, and there is one part of the trail that is surrounded by trees. There are steep hills on it, and when you have to go up them, it's really hard. The cool thing about these trails is that we can go biking around on them, and we see huge power lines, which are cool to me. Wait, but that's not nature. But what is nature is that at the end of one of the bike trails, there's a little pond that has a bunch of fish in it. That's the end of my story.
Thank you, everybody who joined in this giant collab about nature. Leave a like and subscribe,